Hello everyone, welcome back to Science with Kawala, and in this video we're going to look at practice questions based on naming covalent compounds. So let's begin. How do we name this compound? So remember we discussed rules in the other video. So if you haven't watched that video yet where we looked at rules for naming covalent compounds, please click on the link in the description below, then watch it, then come back to this video. So let's begin. How do we name this compound? Remember, we look at the first element. It's the first element only consisting of one atom or two atoms of the first element. There's only one, the phosphorus. So we don't add a prefix there. We write it as it is. So it will be phosphorus. Then second element always has a prefix. Now, what prefix are we going to add to the second element? It will be based on the number of atoms present. Since there are 5, we use the Greek prefix penta, pentachloride. The name changes for the second element to an IDEND. The second one, first element, there's only one atom, so we don't add the prefix there. So it will be sulfur. Second element always has a prefix based on the number of atoms it has. There are 3 atoms here, so it will be trioxide. Remember, the ending has to change to IDE. So it will be sulfur trioxide. N2F4. So first element, there is more than one atom present, so we add a prefix. Prefix of 2 is dinitrogen. Then second element, there are 4 atoms, so prefix is tetra. And it changes the name to fluoride. Dinitrogen tetrafluoride. ClF3. First element, only one atom is present, so we don't add a prefix. It will just be chlorine. Second element, 3 atoms are present, so it's trifluoride. Go to the next one. Before O10. First element, there is more than one atom present, so therefore Greek prefix for 4 is tetra. Second element, 10, so Greek prefix for 10 is deca. Now remember there was a rule which we talked about. So let's imagine we write it like this, deca, and the oxygen changes to oxide. So where you have a prefix and AO is formed when you combine the prefix with the oxygen, we have to change this AO to O. So this will be called tetradecoxide and not tetradecaoxide. No. Let's go to question number 6. N2O3. First element, 2 are present, so it's di. Second element, 3 are present, trioxide. The nitrogen trioxide. First element is only 1, so it should be phosphorus. Second element, there are 3. Phosphorus trichloride. NO2. First element is only one, so it will be nitrogen. Second element, there are two, so the prefix we add is di, nitrogen dioxide. SO2. So the first element is only one atom present, so we don't add a prefix, it will be sulfur. Second element has got two atoms, and remember the second element always has a prefix, so prefix for 2 is dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Okay, let's look at some exceptions. H2O, NH3. I'll just mention two exceptions. There are many out there, but we'll just mention, or we'll just discuss these two. So for H2O, we just use its common name, water. For NH3, we use its common name, which is ammonia. So why don't we give them systematic names based on their chemical formula? So these names, water and ammonia, were assigned a long time ago when names were used instead of chemical formula. So it just stuck, and we went with tradition. We kept it. So we kept these names. We kept water for H2 and NH3. We kept ammonia. So that's it, folks. We'll see you next time. So remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay blessed.